The studio with the very well-dressed Thomas Prindle.
Happy Yellow Shirt Day, Rob. I hope everyone's got the yellow shirt.
I knew it was Yellow Shirt Day. So how you been, Thomas?
I've been great, Rob. We were just chatting earlier. I mean, this is unbelievable hearing that, weather observatory report. It just is capping off an extended period of beautiful, beautiful weather. It's just been a great summer. So.
Exactly. And we were talking also that, we had that hot spell in North Conway, and it was a little frustrating, I'll put it that way. It was hot.
It was hot.
But as you pointed out, you travel up Wildcat, you get that temperature change.
You do have an elevation difference of, like you said, to the base lodge of that's about 2,000 feet that you're at when you're at our base lodge, and then to get to the summit you're over 4,000 feet. So there is a recognizable difference in temperature, especially during those hot spells, of about 10 degrees between what's going on up there and what's going on in the valley floor.
Oh, so, very much. Yeah. And so I went up, the family and I, we went up the gondola a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And it was just one of those days, it wasn't a crystal clear day, but it wasn't an overcast, it was kind of in the middle. But you go up there and you're removed.
Yeah.
You forget about everything else, and we're walking around the top, going up around the trails and everything else, and it's just like you're in a total. You can just sit there and go, "This is so nice."
Yeah, Wildcat Mountain, located 100% within the White Mountain National Forest, and sort of play upon what you're saying is that once you're there is no condominium, no buildings, no.
Right.
It's just you're sort of removed from sort of the daily grind of everything. You're up there in the forest. It's beautiful. And the scenic gondola, being the highest one in the state of New Hampshire, really affords some incredible views and scenery up there. I know as a local you can appreciate if you go up there and you don't quite have the view to Mount Washington, but today would be the day to absolutely go up there.
Absolutely incredible up there.
Yeah, and it starts operating at 10 a.m. You can purchase tickets as early as 9:30 a.m. and it spins until about 5 o'clock.
And it's a quick ride too.
Yeah,
it's a nice ride. I mean, not that it's like you miss out on it. But it's not like you're saying, I'm going to be in the gondola for an hour. It's not. You have this nice ride up. And then the great thing is you could spend 5 minutes on the top. You could spend the whole day.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have picnic tables up there, and we have lunch and ride packages where we'll actually make you a nice sort of, picnic lunch to take up with you. To talk about the gondola cabins, it's 4-person cabin. We also allow dogs on the gondola too.
Saw quite a few up there.
Yeah, so you can bring the dog up on a leash, and it's a really unique opportunity for families and friends to get together and just have a real memorable experience on the top of Wildcat Mountain.
Oh yeah, and then of course on the way back down we get to the bottom and there was a bunch of guys and they had their frisbee golf packs. These were like the professional guys. They were there enjoying the frisbee golf course.
Yeah, I actually just before heading down here this morning there was a nice story on New England Cable Network talking about disc golf and how it's growing and its popularity. And yeah, we started up that 9-hole disc golf course a couple summers ago, and it's just gaining more and more popularity, and a lot more people are playing it. And it's an alpine lift service disc golf, which is a little bit different than some of the just walking courses that are out there. So you ride up the Snowcat chairlift, which is the same lift for our zip rider, and then you play 9 holes coming down. It's definitely a challenge. It's not an easy type of thing. It's there is some challenge there for the more expert players, like you're saying, but it's also a great way for a family to get out and kind of learn the sport and understand the challenge of golf.
Oh yeah, it's great. And like you were mentioning too about the zip rider, so you're down there and you're playing your frisbee golf, and then that goes right down, and the zip rider zips by you every now and again.
Yeah, the zip rider. That is just maintaining its popularity. We've been, the consistency of weather, we've been selling that thing. It's been selling out every day. So if you are going to ride the zip rider, if you have plans to ride the zip rider today, you have to, we don't take reservations in advance. We basically reserve your time to go at the time you purchase your ticket. So as early as 9:30 a.m. this morning, we'll begin selling tickets for half-hour time slots on the zip rider. And it's incredible. The zip rider, it's just under a half mile. It's the only one of its kind in New Hampshire, not to be confused with the zipline canopy tours that are out there, and the shorter ones where they go from tree to tree. You're at a low sort of, you're not that high up. The zip rider, you're at heights of over 70 feet at some points. You're reaching speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, and it's a good long ride. You can actually take your time and kind of look around, and again, taking that #1 scenery. So.
And of course, one of those things though that once you do, you want to do again.
You might want to do the zip rider again, but again, it's been so popular that we're generally selling out. It's just you want to get on it.
Then you have to come
back another time, especially in the fall. As we start to look ahead to the autumn and fall, it's probably one of the more unique ways in New England to view view the fall foliage coming up. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
That's right. And one of my favorite things actually about the zip rider is kind of funny is when you get to the bottom, you brake, but it's like this compression spring. It goes ying, and it's the coolest sound. So we were sitting there going, wait, they're going to stop. Ying.
Yeah. It's an interesting braking system, B-R-A-K-E, not the other brake.
Right.
But, it's a gravity-fed system, and based on your weight and height, you automatically start to kind of brake as you come into that stop zone. But like you said, at the ending, it's a spring, and it makes a real funny noise, and it kind of kicks you back. But you're securely harnessed into a chair-style harness. You're not hanging by a climbing harness and wearing.
Yeah, but it's not like when we were kids, and you had those zip lines in your backyard or whatever.
Yeah,
and you go, and it'd be like
smack
to the tree.
a tree. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is. It's that gradual, and it was funny because when we were watching, there was like a larger person and a smaller person. So the larger person, goes yee, and the other person was like zink.
Yeah. That's the thing about the speed is it depends on your weight and height. I mean, if you're shaped like a cannonball, you're going to fly on that thing. So
that's right. Now, what do you mentioned coming up? What do you got coming up?
Well, for the remainder of this summer, we have these really great guided guided tours led by naturalists from the Tin Mountain Conservation Center, and those will happen for the remainder of August every Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesdays at Wildcat. So definitely take advantage of that. You can look online at our website at skiwildcat.com. Look at the events page and you can see some of the upcoming topics. Those are free to attend except for the Alpine tour, which you would have to purchase a gondola ticket, but otherwise they're free. And then looking ahead, I just want to be sure that people are aware that we continue to operate past the Labor Day weekend. We operate right up until the weekend after Columbus Day. We'll operate 7 days a week, and as the leaves start to turn, getting back to what you're talking about, Pinkham Notch is one of the better places to really view. Just the Mount Washington Valley in general is really the number one place to view the foliage. And Wildcat Mountain, between the scenic gondola and the zip rider and disc golf, there's just a lot going on up there. Busy weekend up at Pinkham Notch. 24 hours at Great Glen, and we had our Wild Man Biathlon yesterday, and it was a no-fee weekend for the U.S. Force.
Must have been crazy.
Yeah, it was a very, very busy time up there, and we're looking ahead already to winter. I mean, we're
get your passes now.
We've got our season passes on sale, and we just announced again that we are partners with Mount Sunapee and Gunstock Mountain in regard to our college pass, the New Hampshire College Breakout Pass. That's only $259 for college students, and they can ski, all winter. No blackout periods at Gunstock, Mount Sunapee, and Wildcat Mountain. And we're also coming back again with this Cool Cat Pass offer for kids in grade school up through high school. A real super low pass that the schools can sort of steer the sales of, and also get a reimbursement of $10 per pass sold that they can put towards any sort of organization or fund.
That's great.
Yeah, it's we started that up last year, and the passes are only $119 for the kids, unlimited skiing and riding. But again, the number of passes that they sell will reimburse the school with $10. Yeah. So
that's a wicked good deal for everybody.
That is an incredible deal, and as you might say in New England, wicked good.
Wicked good
deal.
Well, very cool. Well, Tom, I want to thank you for coming down and seeing us on Yellow Shirt Day.
Yellow Shirt Day. Happy Yellow Shirt Day. And if I haven't covered everything, skiwildcat.com is the place to find everything. And as you know, we're also out there on Facebook and Twitter, and you can follow us there.
I do?
Yeah.
I get you on the Facebook. On that Facebook thing, that these new kids are using the Facebook.
The book
and I went on the website again this morning, and it's very easy to get around on that website.
We have a real fundamental, just kind of, I've always believe that function defines form, and it's just, it gives you the information you need. There's not a lot of flash going on. It's just, what you want to get.
You want the facts, that's right. Yeah. Well, Thomas Prindle from Wildcat Mountain, thanks so much. And of course, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Journey